Welcome to Punish Radio, Let's Talk Music. This is your host, Lily Sophia Davies. Today we are talking Paul McCartney, the Beatles, and how at one moment in time in the late 1960s, the world screamed, Paul is dead. So let's get started. Paul McCartney is still touring at 82 years old. He is incredible. His latest tour for 2024 is called Got Back. Yes, he's still with us, but at one scary, unsettling time in history, the world thought he was dead. It was called the Paul is dead conspiracy theory. But what, where, and how? Let's explore. The Paul is dead conspiracy theory emerged in the late 1960s, a time when the Beatles were at the height of their fame. The rumor began circulating around 1967, but it gained significant traction in 1969 when various college students and radio stations started discussing it in earnest. The theory posited that Paul McCartney had died in a car crash in 1966 and had been replaced by a lookalike, leading fans to uncover supposed clues in Beatles songs and album covers that hinted at this shocking reality. Several factors fueled the belief in McCartney's death. Firstly, the social climate of the late 1960s was ripe for conspiracy theories, driven by distrust in authority and a cultural revolution questioning established norms. The Beatles, already icons of counterculture, became the focal point of speculation. Fans pointed to a plethora of clues in their music and artwork. For instance, they claimed that the song Revolution 9 contained a hidden message saying, "Turn me on, dead man," when played backward. Album covers were scrutinized as well. For example, the cover of Abbey Road was interpreted as a funeral procession, with McCartney barefoot and out of step with the other band members, symbolizing death. Other claims included that McCartney's face on the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band cover resembled a grave marker. The Paul is dead conspiracy theory captured the imaginations of many in the 1960s, leading to a variety of supposed clues and reasons for believing that Paul McCartney had died. Here are the top 10 reasons that fueled this bizarre belief. 1. The car accident rumor. The theory began with claims that McCartney died in a car crash in 1966, which was rumored to be covered up by the band and management. 2. The album cover clues. Fans pointed to the imagery on album covers, particularly Abbey Road, where McCartney is barefoot and out of step with the other band members, interpreted as symbols of death. 3. The backmasking messages. Some fans claimed that when certain Beatles songs, such as Revolution 9, were played backward, they revealed messages like, "Turn me on, dead man." 4. Sgt. Pepper's grave imagery. The Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band cover was thought to resemble a graveyard, with McCartney's face being seen as a gravestone among the figures. 5. The White Album's ambiguity. Lyrics in songs from the White Album were seen as cryptic references to McCartney's death, further fueling speculation. 6. Visual clues in photos. Photographs of the Beatles, particularly in promotional materials, were scrutinized for signs that McCartney had been replaced, including differences in facial structure or demeanor. 7. The number 9 connection. The number 9 became a significant theme, as some fans believed it represented death. They noted that McCartney's death was often linked to the number in various ways, such as the repeated use of the number in Revolution 9. 8. Disappearance from public eye. McCartney's temporary withdrawal from the public eye after the release of Revolver led fans to speculate about his absence, interpreting it as a sign of his death. 9. Cultural context. The late 1960s were filled with disillusionment and distrust of authority, leading many to believe in conspiracy theories as explanations for sudden changes in the cultural landscape. 10. Media amplification. Articles and radio segments that discussed the theory, often in jest, amplified the rumor, drawing in more fans and creating a feedback loop that kept the speculation alive. These reasons combined to create a fascinating, if unfounded, conspiracy that would become a notable part of pop culture history. The conspiracy theory had a significant impact on music and culture. It not only heightened the intrigue surrounding the Beatles, but also sparked a broader fascination with hidden meanings in popular songs. The era saw an increase in listeners analyzing lyrics and album artwork for potential messages, laying the groundwork for a culture of music analysis that persists today. The Beatles, known for their artistic innovation, found themselves at the center of a wild rumor that only seemed to add to their allure. It also influenced the band's subsequent albums, as they continued to play with themes of reality and illusion in their music. The Beatles themselves responded to the theory with a mix of humor and indifference. John Lennon famously dismissed the speculation, stating that it was just a reflection of the times. In interviews, he often remarked on the absurdity of the claims, while George Harrison would jokingly add to the legend by suggesting that if they were to replace Paul, they would find someone even better. However, they didn't directly confront the conspiracy in their music until the release of The Beatles, commonly known as the White Album, in 1968, which was filled with surreal and often ambiguous lyrics. They seemed to enjoy the myth's absurdity, using it as an opportunity for creative exploration rather than a serious rebuttal. In the years following the rise of the conspiracy theory, Paul McCartney himself has commented on the bizarre phenomenon. In various interviews, he has expressed a blend of amusement and bewilderment regarding the rumors. McCartney has often joked about the idea, stating that he finds it funny and flattering that people cared enough to come up with such elaborate theories. In a more serious tone, he has noted that while it can be disconcerting to be the subject of such unfounded speculation, he appreciates that it highlights the deep connection fans have with his music. In 2020, during a promotional tour for his album, McCartney 3, he reiterated his existence, saying, "I'm still here, and I'm very much alive," using humor to diffuse any lingering tension around the topic. To sum it all up, the Paul is dead conspiracy theory serves as a fascinating case study of how cultural phenomena can intersect with celebrity and music. It reflects a unique moment in history where the lines between reality and myth blurred, leaving a lasting imprint on popular culture. While Paul McCartney remains very much alive, the echoes of this conspiracy continue to resonate, reminding us of the power of music and the human imagination. Okay, so that's our presentation. So if you like this information, please like, subscribe, follow, and share with your social media. It helps us get the word out and keeps the music playing.